He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Ooh. Yeah.
Having this good of a game during this laning phase, but it is going well so far as Lelouch is being chased down now, but Mavis, he makes it right in the nick of time and Bob's gonna drop. Oh, I love those quick reactions here from Polaris.
Kind of ridden through the hardest part of the lane, although they will go now up top.
I mean, they're stacking up those Shadow Poisons, but a big ink swell out. Xavier's just landing it perfectly as Vincenzo is still trying, but Force is going to be just fine. Only 3 stacks of the poison has been applied. Down a bot in the meantime, Mavis somehow also still alive, as Samael's the one being chased down right now by Natsumi. One more hit would have done it. Escort, have you gone too far? He has.
The TA, it's been rectified. Natsumi has the level 3 refraction that still burns to the Ion Shell, but you've got a little bit more range with side blades. You have way more damage with refraction up at that point as well. You do manage to find that kill on Xavier's top, and they might be able to clear out Force here.
They do. Vincenzo really setting up both those kills. He had an amazing body block with the illusions, but Lelouch is one level ahead as they're going to try and go in onto Natsumi with the lasso out. They've gone through the refraction charges, but now Bob's in trouble. A big vacuum out Natsumi. He does go down as Lelouch does have to back off, and Mavis, he'll have to do the same, but it won't be as easy as it was for the Storm. As the rotation from Bob does pay off, and Escort will hand over the tip. Marb will be around to boot. Definitely a very nice scam, but Force is not backed off in time. You might be able to get Lelouch out of there scot-free, but I can't say the same for the Mars, as they are going to be able to take down Force just fine. So, Lelouch, no, he's going in. He is going in, but it's the wrong moment as Bob is just going to move into the lasso. Then no! Bob does not get the lasso off. I believe he was slowed up there for a second, and they are going to find Xavier's. But they miss out on the big kill. In the meantime, Force, he will take down Escort with Mavis. Oh no, he's gone the wrong way. He's going to go for another target instead. Who have they got? It was Bob and the Batrider. Disruption though does buy time, but Bob is still going to drop as now they move in onto Vincenzo. And in fact, I thought they went the wrong way, John, but I think it's a matter of we could take down Bob and Vincenzo.
Just haven't seen them get the good clump up they want, and these scattered fights are favoring Polaris.
I set up on Vincenzo. That'll be the save gone of Execration. And immediate pings out to the top tier 2. I mean, they're just not playing around. Keep in mind...
Position to defend, though. And the tower's falling fast.
They've been Lelouch. He wants to go right after Marb, but the spear out, they are trying to just lock him down before he gets the boat out. Marb, though, he's still alive. He's got the BKB off in time, and now the walls drop. Lelouch, though, he's running out of mana on this Storm. That could be problematic. Execration, they can finally turn these team fights around as they've got the Storm down. They've got Force down, but can they get him a second time? Bob looking for that big lasso, and he's going to get it. No problem. Get rid of that tower, and well, now a fight may break out. Force has moved in with an arena, but Disruption has saved Vincenzo as Xavius is running around in circles, trying to avoid Samael, but is still going to drop this now. Lelouch, he comes in with the double Vortex out into the double Fire Blast, but Marb, he got the BKB in time. You might lose Escort, but you've also lose Force, and now you're going to lose an Ogre. Mavis is to drop to Bob. Is going to be around. Lelouch zipping right in on top of that cliff. He has been spotted out though. The arena is down. Force. He's caught 2 targets and Samael's already gone. The boat though to fly in does connect onto 2 heroes to boot, but they are not going to go for the fight. Their smoke broken by Mavis. Firefly will be popped. They might just have to settle though for the Ogre, or maybe Polaris might fight back. They are in position as Bob. He's gone right into Natsumi. Bob is just going to get blown up, and now the Soulbind holding both of them together as they just cannot roll away. They have lost Escort. They might just lose Samael to boot, and they are going to find nothing here for Execration. Yet Lelouch, he's going to interfere as well. Bob is going to be forced to BKB up, but those damage out from the TA is just way too high. Natsumi picking the balls he plays though. Force, oh, he's going to narrowly avoid the first stun, but does connect with the second, and now Samael just locking him down. So Bob, he can go for the lasso back into the normal punch. They've got the Mars down. In fact, they even found Mavis. Stuck around to try and help out his Mars, but is going to drop along with him. Nice couple of pickups here for Execration, and fake to come out here from Polaris Esports. Thinking Sphere though on Natsumi might make it a little bit easier, but there's your lasso out. Now they can get through that first life, but no, never mind. They got to dispel Natsumi. He's onto Bob again. Now the Soulbind to lock two of them down to Natsumi. He can get right to work, taking down Samael, and they are just cleaning them up. Marb needs to get out. Just runs immediately. Gotta be careful not to miss time this on the TA. They do zip in. Lelouch, he's going to force the fight into the backside onto Samael, but Disruption will save, at least for now, but not for long. That'll be a dieback. In the meantime, Escort is also going to get taken out. Natsumi is finally going to lose the Aegis, but it's perfect timing for him. Only 5 seconds left. He wanted the reset anyway. Execration. Ensure that they might be able to defend, but can they really against 5 heroes on top? Lelouch, he's going to go on to Bob, and Bob's just... he just stands there. He just stood there, knowing he was dead. There's your Rolling Thunder out. They're going to try one last time with the vacuum wall to be committed into the normal punch onto Force. But they've already lost Vincenzo, and now Lelouch has been caught, or rather has been gone onto Escort. They do pick up the Darkseer kill. Marb, though, he's still trying onto Xavius, but it's probably not going to amount to anything. Lelouch is happy to keep going to work. And Marb, well, he gets taken out. That'll be a full team wipe. No buybacks left. That'll be GG. Polaris Esports. It was somewhat of a close game, but it always felt like they were in a dominant position, John, and they made it look kind of easy.
Aha!
Your will upon the battlefield today.
Which is a bit difficult to gap close. Lucius already kind of holding the lane well. They do manage to find first blood on Mavis though.
But they do. Nice setup here from Execration to secure that first blood as Natsumi.
Like Natsumi now with Phase Boots and Morbid Mask coming out soon. With a little bit more time, they could just go Roche. And they're still buying all the space for Lelouch to play in the jungle with the stacks. So you have a lot of flash farm coming in there. They are making moves mid though.
They are going to find Xavius. Bob picking up his first kill of the game as they...
enabling him by setting up for these kills. Issue is Bob's out of mana. Can't really fight into this room.
Nice
all too
cookie
well.
from Samael onto 2, but the Pulse Nova's just doing so much damage. Still Spear is there, but Bob has gone first. Bob drops before Lelouch does.
Yeah, that's a pretty big spell to commit. They've got the Exorcism running on Force. They're going for that top tier 1 push.
They're going to try and just blow him up before the Siphons do come out, and Vincenzo is very quick on the tip as now Xavius going to have to leave.
XD.
Keep Force. Silence is there. That'll buy him a bit of time, but not long as Escort. Arena has been dropped. They've got the lockdown of the DP, but now Natsumi's moved in. Back in onto Escort, so they might be able to find an even trade. He will make it tough, though. Or even have to drop a ward just to know exactly where he's gone. Eventually, though, Natsumi, he'll be able to take the kill from Polaris. If they run into Samael, they'll be able to find the Snapfire, but a nice cookie TP. No, it's not going to be enough. Lelouch has the Split Earth, and that'll be more than enough to put a stop to all that TP nonsense. In fact, Ping's even out on Bob. He's underneath the Tinker Ward. Oh, look at that, John. The ward ends up paying off later on, as they'll get the Yules off. And Bob has no idea why the ward would be there in the first place. Escort does, however, and that'll allow him to just escape and maybe reinitiate later on, as Natsumi is still charging to try and find a target. He'll eventually run into the Ogre, but he's going to have to move into the high ground to try and make that happen. In fact, never mind. Samael gives him with a cookie. Meanwhile, on the other side, Arena has been dropped, but Disruption will buy Xavius a bit more time to try and make something happen with this Nyx Assassin. In fact, never mind. They don't even need it. Marb's gone. Escort's gone. It's already 4 down, and Samael, he was still spitting fire, but not for long, because he has been caught out by Force. How did Marb just melt, John?
Tower is under attack.
Execration, they're going to try to be a 4v4 scenario as Bob will zip in with the BKB out. They just want to burst down one immediately, but Disruption was there. It will still be Mavis to go down, but Force, he will chase down the opposing supports. On the Vincenzo, they're going now. Natsumi wants to deal with the Storm, but can't. He can't hold on to him, so instead Force.
Stop. Stop.
Lelouch. Gonna find out the Ogre, still zip forward. Oh, Bob, he's copped us by Carapace. Oh, that is unfortunate. You can't forget there is still a Nyx Assassin in the game, and Bob does pay heavily.
Kill with a burst.
Bob. Zagimorph right now. Natsumi gonna get started onto Escon, but the spear will be there. Still Xavius to follow up with the Impale. It should be enough to take down this Mars, and it will be. Mob, he has no option but to run, but Xavius will try to chase him down. Problem is they have no way to really stun him up unless you get that Yules off on Lelouch. But he was not. Lelouch, great target to pick off if they can get him in arena. Spear is there. With the TP's in Natsumi, he might be a little bit too late for that outpost, and he will be. Can they fight back though? Natsumi will still just chase down Escort. Meanwhile, Force will move in onto Samael, trying to deal with him. On the other side of things, Bob still trying to make the jump in onto the Shadow Dim, but Natsumi's right behind him with the bash out, but the spear is there from Escort, and it will buy time for Bob to get out. And it's going to be a 2 for 2.
Oh god, Bob.
In fact, Marb, he'll come in for more, but Bob is going to drop around that tier 3 tower as Force just blinks in. Set up onto the Ogre and Natsumi. Again, onto that Snapfire. We'll take care of him as now the Hex is there. Escort could not get a BKB off in time, and he's going to drop. 3 down already for Execration with a double damage rune on Natsumi.
Let's see if they find an angle here from Execration.
Jump in. Oh, the spear doesn't land. Mavis, he's going to get the Glimmer Cape off. Escort forced the BKB, but it's a very awkward team fight thus far. Execration just trying to get this Mars out of here, but Natsumi will just chase him down. No buyback available as now you got Lelouch chasing down Marb. Can they catch anyone else with all the damage? Oh, never mind. Lelouch, he's in. No messing around from Polaris. They will clean up another. Oh, Bob, he gets caught. Side the Vice is there. Force with a quick reaction. That's going to be another. Bob has buyback. I'm just not sure if it makes a difference at this point. They might just call it.
Yeah, they're holding on for a little bit more. The racks will fall. Megas will be up. The tier 4s are open for the taking here. Let's make short work here.
Oh, that's a great impale. Xavier's finding 2 targets, and well, now Bob does buy back. I'm not sure why it's so late. They are going to move in one last time, but Natsumi immediately bashing up Samael. And Bob, well, he gets the Nyx Assassin, but it may cost him his 2nd life. He does zip away in time, but no, they're going to dive the fountain. Natsumi's having none of that. An ultra kill out for the Ursa to end off this game. Maybe a rampage if they get it in time, but Escort is going to run for his life and not allow it.
Right.